Hello there and welcome to Autzen Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. But this contest is not a regular matchup. A battle of two top tens, two forces colliding. One team leaves here making a resounding statement, as we'll see the number 9 team of the land, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the second-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. That's solid run, good for first down yardage. And here's the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to take off here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
I'd really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Using his legs on the scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Using his legs here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeding the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. That's a nice catch along the sideline, but it gains nothing.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hand make a play.
Second down after that completion. Handoff heading left. He shreds the tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First down, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Receiver makes the grab, heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Here's the second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The shotgun handoff here. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. They flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period.
Texas 7, Oregon 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
He's brought down at the 34. Third down coming.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Can they pick up the first on the ground? He goes nowhere in third and short. I don't think he got it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Longhorns will have to punt this one away. And that sets up a return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And your Oregon Ducks will take over 1st and 10.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Single back, takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
The Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
You'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. The Longhorns will crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Catch made near the sidelines. Short game, but enough to make the 1st down. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. On the run, he'll let it go. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Trying to create here on the move. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. And now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Oh, and he can't hang on with a little screen pass there. That's going to bring up 3rd. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. No huddle now for the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
The clock is still running enough to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. And he drops back in the gun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Longhorns looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Texas.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. This time it's complete. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll throw it now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now.
Timeout, Texas.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The kick is short, and now he's going to try to make something happen here. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown on that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's past the marker and still going. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Fights off a defender. Football comes out. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. The Ducks move into the red zone. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. It's a fumble. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. And the Ducks come up to the line in the hurry-up. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Who makes the grab?
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a fourth down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a first down.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage?
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
The Ducks looking to keep this drive rolling. Handoff here from the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The back's got it on the pitch. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. The ball is caught.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball.
The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's...
He jumped right over the defender. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Longhorns are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we are onside.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a third and long from the 20-yard line. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they do a good job at taking away things downfield. But, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards. And now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. As the first down is still going. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
So they'll try to add the lead now to PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Bought some time, now lets it go.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Back to throw again. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. He's looking to scramble. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. The sure hands. It's Santos. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Well, I'll tell you what. This guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And then first down, they go right back to him. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
They still need this extra point to tie. And FPAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to field it. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball at the 41. Excellent starting field position. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. So how do they play this in remaining seconds? They're not in field goal range. How aggressive do they get pushing the ball downfield? Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 45. And they stop him and not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Ducks are in the red zone. They're going to run it here. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oregon. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And he'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, Texas.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Second down, we're going to throw it. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And they wrap him up and bring him down on what is the final play.